How can you be this commentator on the culture when your entire inner hard drive, your operating system is created by that same culture? You are a product of it. You can't criticize something from the inside.
For receptionist, press 2. Thank you for calling. Please hold for assistance. Hi, this is AC Hotel Downtown. My name is Emily. How can I help you?
Hi, I was hoping to connect to a guest there.
We actually aren't able to do that.
No? Okay. You're able to yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is...
Well, she called, like, to the room, rather than a direct connection.
Okay.
But, it's, Sven Stoffels. Last name...
Does it remember?
I do not.
Okay, how do you spell the last name?
It's, Stoffels.
All right.
He's from the Netherlands. I can't call his cell phone, so...
Okay, so...
I'm in town, and... Yeah, so it's hard to coordinate.
So do you want... Are you trying to call him directly, or...
Yeah.
Okay, then
Please.
I can try to... Give me 1 second.
What's that?
Hello, Sven?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hi.
Hi, this is James Beaker from Redbar News.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, I just had a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Has Jules ruined the show?
How the hell? How in the fucking hell did you manage to find my room number and everything?
Mike sent it. He was bragging about the hotel he put you up in.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
When did he do this?
Yesterday.
Wait, where did he do this? Yes, there was no show.
No. Yeah, not during the show, but during the day in a group chat.
What group chat?
One of the group chat was some of the BBG people.
Oh, he was bragging about it?
Yeah, he was bragging about it.
That sounds like something he would do, yeah. And
yeah, right?
And then how did you found my information or something? Like, how?
Well, he said it was the hotel, and he was like, oh, I'm paying $200 a night for him to stay on my dime. And I just called the front desk and said, is he around?
Yeah, what else did Mike say yesterday in that group chat?
Well, he was saying that it was a really uncomfortable show, a really bad time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, what else did he say?
He said, I have to go look. Let me pull it up.
All right.
But are things like weird? Are you not hanging out with him now after the show?
Yes, things are very weird.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it felt pretty tense as a viewer watching.
I mean, it felt tense the first second we went live. It became tense.
Really?
Yeah, and it was very tense afterwards because I had let's say, a pretty rough yelling match with the guy.
Really?
Well, it was more me yelling at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell.
To be honest, I did get pretty fucking drunk, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
Well, it doesn't make you a bad person.
Sort of pushed on me. I don't know. There's a little bit of both going on, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mike was incredibly disrespectful to, like, kind of bullshit you like that.
I agree.
After, like, you flew out there to do his show?
I got fucking vaccinated to fly out here.
Are you kidding me? Did he require you to get vaxxed?
Wait, no, I mean, he didn't require me to do anything, but, like...
Yeah. But you wanted to as a friend.
You had to get vaxxed to fly out. We were supposed...
Oh, shit.
Last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to leave the country.
Yeah, to enter the United States.
To enter U.S. Really?
As I got my fucking second shot, that's when they closed up all the fucking airports. It was code red.
Yeah.
So I got vaxxed for nothing.
Yeah. Is Mike vaxxed?
Probably not, because his immune system is compromised.
Oh, okay. So he really has this disease. Was he in a wheelchair?
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
No. Okay.
Listen, listen. You're probably a very good guy, honest feller right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not some Talmudic liar.
Of course.
I'm a little peeved, as you can understand.
Well, I understand.
I'm stuck in some shithole cunt. Well, you know where I'm at, so.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking hot. I want to go home. That's all I want to do now. You know?
It's a desert. Tucson is a really shitty place. Lots of crime. Lots of niggas.
I know. Sucks. I want to get the fuck out of here, but I gotta wait. He can brag about his fucking bookends, but he put me one of the fucking shittiest flights ever. Tomorrow I got a 10-hour goddamn layover in New York City.
Jesus Christ, dude! What do you pay for that? Like $600 to get you back to Netherlands? A 10-hour layover? How many connections do you have to make?
2.
That's not too bad.
It's gonna suck. Yeah, but yeah. What else did he say? Did he say? Was he like? Because here's what I think is gonna happen now. He's gonna fucking ghost me probably.
Right.
Until I have to get on my fucking plane like a bitch ass faggot pussy. And then next show he's gonna run his mouth like a Talmudic little fucking. You know,
he's gonna be. Sven came here. He got drunk. He was very belligerent. He was trying to. He had an agenda to try and get me in
that type of shit.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen probably.
Definitely, he's definitely gonna throw you under the bus for why that show went so wrong in his eyes. I thought it was great entertainment, but like, you haven't been on the show for 3 years. The last Sven week was almost exactly 3 years ago. It was like late August.
It was like 2019 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to be on last year. We decided to do it, but then COVID and shit happened.
Yeah, right.
And, yeah, I mean, everything was fucking fine until he switched on the cameras. And then, I mean,
really?
He put so much fucking weight on himself. He thinks it's such an important thing that he's doing. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just have some fun. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it used to be more fun as a laid-back kind of fuck-around show. Let's watch some idiots on the screen. Now he's got it, I don't know, too produced, but not enough in some ways.
He can continue to keep putting that much pressure on himself. Probably not going to end well.
Yeah. Do you think he's afraid to say nigger now? Do you think he's gone soft?
What do you need to know?
Well, like, do you think so? From as a listener perspective, like it feels like Jules has a huge problem with the way the show was ran, and she's kind of changed it. Do you think he's gone soft, or do you think he's like afraid of getting canceled? Like you even said, I've been more canceled. I'm more, you know, my Patreon's gone. All that shit is gone.
Yeah, he hasn't been fucking canceled.
No.
But listen, first of all, Jules is a very nice, innocent girl.
Okay.
Just means she tries to do her best at every fucking turn. She's getting yelled at. Like, that girl is a saint as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he definitely yells at her a lot.
Yeah. Not a good look.
No, not at all.
In my opinion.
So you think he's just like so uncomfortable with the way that you were because he's afraid of getting canceled now that he has, like, I don't know, this big new studio? And
listen, I'm not sure. Listen, first of all, I got so belligerently drunk, I barely remember half of what.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know where he. Every time we went on break, I got a talking to, not to mention Jews, by the way.
That's what I figured. Not to mention Jews. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I got pissed. That's what I yelled at him for.
Yeah. These Talmudic tricks, subversions.
I mean, that's really what happened. He told me not to talk about Jews, and then I went on talking about Jews. I guess I don't remember, and then we went to break again. And he told me again not to talk about certain things, which, of course, I don't agree with.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you could tell that during the break, something happened. I thought Sven's definitely got a talking to. Like, the mood slowly changed whenever you guys came back from break. Mike was clearly getting more and more pissed.
Yeah, I mean, I can't fucking barely remember any of it.
Yeah.
I just want to go home, and I mean, here's the thing. It's massively disrespectful. Because here's the thing, the last time I was in contact with him, yesterday he was sick, his sickness returned, so he was in bed, and today I messaged him, hey, what's up, what's the plan? Barely get any sleep, going back to sleep. Jules not reacting to any of my messages.
Jesus.
And I'm just being fucking ghosted, basically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
My flight tomorrow, which is massively disrespectful.
Huge. So this is your last night in town?
Yes. And then, tomorrow I'm leaving, thank fucking Christ.
And I happen to know, but he's like 5 minutes away from you, like not even like a long walk. Like you could walk over there. It's not like you're on the other side of town. Like that's so disrespectful. That's a horrible way to be.
Yeah, but you know who the guy is.
Yeah. Well, is he really Jewish?
But what the fuck do you think?
Mike the
it's fucking obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, dude.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I'm starting to increasingly see it.
You just see it now, like
tricks.
Yeah. You see those Jewish tricks. Did he really tried to make you shit in like a public restroom after a long ass flight? No, that was a joke.
Probably. When did he do it? Did he say that on the show?
You were saying that on the show that like the first day here, you wanted to, I think maybe in the studio or in his apartment, you had to go take a shit, and he said go across the street.
I tried to take a shit in the studio, but I couldn't because I was constipated.
Oh, okay. But he wouldn't let you use the bathroom? Was that real?
Do you think I'm going to be stopped from using the bathroom?
No. You said you ended up trying to anyway, but was Mike really like,
please don't use my studio, don't funk up my studio bathroom as a gag?
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So what is this group chat that he's in with? Who is in that group chat?
So I don't want to like expose myself, but it's like, the PIs, what used to be fucking Deader and Danny Woodward, but it's like Xander's there, Connor Biscaculus.
Ah, my favorite guy.
Yeah. Brand Mueller. What's that?
And I like Xander too.
Yeah. They're all good guys.
What is the vibe in there? Do people trust? What is happening? What's going on in that? What is the vibe in there?
It like as far as attitudes to you or Mike?
Yeah, both of those things.
Well, Mike's in there, so it's obvious dick sucking.
Yeah.
To him.
But I assume you guys talk outside of those groups as well.
Privately, they all tend to think Mike is a bitch, that his comeback is, I mean...
Gay.
Yeah, he can only manage, like, an episode every 2 weeks or so, and they're all kind of pissed, and he's very scatterbrained. Like, he might, in an 8-hour show, like, it doesn't matter how long you go, but he might get to, like, 3 show nights and not even finish. Like, you saw how long it took to finish anything that you guys were talking about.
Here's what Mike thinks. Right? Mike thinks that I somehow need him or something. Right? I've never asked Mike for money. I've never been on his payroll. That's purposefully so.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, that's fucking saved me from some lawsuits as well. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Mike seems to think that I need him, but I don't fucking need Mike.
Yeah, you forged your own
people and working on some great big fucking projects with people way, way, way bigger than Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm making, like, I could have easily paid for this shitty hotel he put me in. I'm not going to fucking say no to that.
Yeah.
So talk about, there's some reverse Talmudism there. If he wants to start a war, I mean, listen, I'm just going out for worst case scenario. He might be too pussy, but he's probably going to throw me under the bus. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that he probably wants to distance himself. Like, you could tell that, he wasn't I mean, whenever he'd give you a plug for Sven streams, it'd be like, watch him draw Hitler 1,000 times. Watch him draw racist shit.
That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you're a bull in a China job, and you're a drain, and this and that. And what I was doing at that moment, I was just biting my tongue and kind of like, here's the thing, when you do a show like that, you do try and kind of go with the flow, and you kind of let him do the lead and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Until, of course, it went off the rails.
Yeah.
Because if I would have even slightly put a diss back at him during that fucking lead up, that would have like upsetting King Joffrey. You know what I'm saying? That would have like
exactly
spiraled the whole thing out of the. You know, it's like placating to the little bitch boy Saya, the latchkey boy, and in the hopes that he would get into a better mood, which sort of happened, I guess. But yeah, for me, it was very uncomfortable. Did not have any fun. Decided I felt. In that first hour, and maybe I'm overreacting, I felt like I might have been even justified in getting the fuck up and walking off. Yeah,
I mean, totally. I thought that's what would happen during some of those breaks.
No, I wasn't going to walk off. I was going to stick it out.
Yeah, no. But your class act.
I told him, if you think anybody's going to sit there in that guest chair and work with you again, you fucking... I really yelled at him.
Really?
I really yelled, and he just sat there and took it like a quiet little bitch boy.
Holy shit.
He me up at the hotel like a bitch fucking taxi driver.
Was there a word said in the car?
No.
No. You just yelled at him the whole time and until he dropped you off?
In the studio, and then we left.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to like go back. How disrespectful was that shit that he brought up about, like, you were saying that you've gone on to work with some big names and good people. When he like wanted you to like denounce Gas Digital, and like that was a paying gig. Yeah. I don't think Mike has ever like.
I'm not denouncing that.
No.
Fuck him.
Dude, it ruined your opportunities.
This is one of Mike's fucking. Again, and by the way, some other big names, some people that I work with, they noticed this dude. They call him Daddy Deep Pockets.
Okay.
He really values flaunting his wealth now, right?
Yeah.
So that is why he told you guys about the hotel.
Yeah. Right. Flaunting. King Mike.
What was he fucking talking about just now?
Oh, like...
So he'll do like, will you denounce them and I will pay you the amount. That's horse shit, you know? See, that's a bit. People always, like, autistic listeners fall for that bullshit. Mike is the king of lofty promises that will never be kept. And it's not even a promise. It's just full lie.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to give you $6,000.
Mike, okay, so I told Louis to fuck off. Where's my money? He would go, fuck you, that was a bit.
Yeah.
You think there's nothing real coming out of that mouth.
Exactly.
Start understanding this.
Exactly. Yeah, he's never going to pay you $6,000. And like, when I heard that, you did... I mean, I don't want to assume, but like you did so much work as a fan, like all those animations. He probably never paid you like anything like Gas Digital was paying. The shirts, the animations.
Again, but that was sort of by design, honestly. I've never asked for anything. So
right.
Nothing to blame there.
No, I get that. But yeah, for him to ask you publicly, like put you on the spot like that and like ruin future work with them is just so bullshit. No, I mean, he totally was trying to control the situation. Like, he didn't want another fart in his face. Can I ask you about that the last Sven week? Do you remember that when you farted in his face?
Yes, I do remember that.
Do you know that he copyright strikes any clip of that goes out? Yes. I've been striked like 2 or 3 times. I've lost a channel over it. He tries to erase any video of the fart. He deletes them for the BBG. Like,
I didn't know that.
King Mike cannot be caught looking foolish. I was hoping you'd do something like that. I know you tried to get him to kiss your hand. But like it
might have happened if he would have let this go on longer. I might have fucking punched his fucking. Now here's the thing, dude. Mike is a frail skeleton. Like if you know Mike as close as I do now, Listen, here's the thing. I care about Mike. Like, he is like a family member to me. I genuinely care about him. I was genuinely worried about him.
Yeah.
All that shit. But I feel like, you know, but then you do all this stuff and you get disrespected. Like, he thinks he does a lot for me, but that's just monetarily. Now he pays for a hotel. He thinks that is caring, right?
Flies you out, puts you up in a hotel.
Behavior.
Well, you know, Jews, they think money, you know, buys you, like, to treat someone like shit.
Them separating from their shekels is one of the hardest things for them to do.
And it feels like he can just treat you like shit, like a slave, like, you're here, my guest, and I'm not going to see you. Fuck you.
There is a part, like I said, I care about him, and he's very sick and frail. He has lesions. He's like, this fucking guy's not going to make 50.
Jesus.
Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'd snap him in fucking half. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm twice his fucking size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not threatened by him physically. I'm not threatened by him verbally. I just get very annoyed by Talmudism and trickery. You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's directed my fucking way. And here's the thing: if he has a problem with me, and that's what I'm going to message him in a bit, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting. I gave myself. I gave him a little time frame.
Yeah.
I'm going to message him because he's ghosting me. If there's a problem, I'm still here. You can talk to me about it face to face, and you're not going to mention me on the fucking on your little fucking show passive aggressively when I'm not there to defend myself.
Yeah.
And then that would be enough of a warning. If he still does that, then I'm fucking done with him.
Well said.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're totally within your right. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. You're like 5 minutes away that, like, even if he's sick and not feeling good, you guys can hang out in his condo, watch shit, you know?
I know.
It's so disrespectful. He's definitely ghosting you.
Like, I mean, ghosting, I wouldn't even do that to a fucking bitch, like a girl I'm dating for.
It's a very bitch move.
Would have the respect to break up face to face.
Yeah, yeah.
This is massively disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
You know? We'll see what happens.
Leaving you like semi-stranded in Arizona. Is he going to take you to the airport, or are you just going to like say fuck it and get an Uber?
He was supposed to, but no. I'm going to get like a $200 cab to the fucking airport tomorrow.
Jesus.
Yep, it's going to suck.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to be so happy when I'm fucking home and I'm never traveling to the goddamn USA. I gotta say that.
Well, say that you went to the armpit of the Southwest for sure.
God damn. Yeah, but, okay, why do you think he picked this place?
Okay, tell me. Because, like, that's where fucking Todd Detter lived.
Everything's out of fear. It's out of fear.
Out of fear? Okay.
Nobody here. He's not going to run into any... Like, listen, okay, so he thinks what he does. He takes it so fucking seriously, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, to me, the internet is... It's a fake reality, right? And
right.
And I think most people think that way, right? But he thinks he's such a force to be reckoned with. That's what he's told himself. He sort of started to believe in his online persona. Mm-hmm. And he really thinks he's going to run into somebody who's going to kill him. Now, okay, there was that Sam Tripoli moment there, but that's like a genuine schizophrenic.
Yeah. Unhinged.
You need to imagine that you're talking shit about everybody all day long, and then you're too scared to leave the house. That was the case in Chicago. He never left the house.
Right.
And that remains to be the case right here.
Yeah.
This big, dangerous online guy, the only thing that's feeding him is the naive people that believe he's some sort of righteous character. But it's a very sad story if you see it from close by, honestly. Mm-hmm. There's a patheticness to it, honestly.
Yeah, super pathetic.
Be completely alone. And
well, they just, like, watch YouTube all day, you know? No friends. You move to...
He literally watched all of H3's episodes while he was sick. And I told him, like, dude, that is what is making you sick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Making you sick.
Like, you're past the point where you're consuming it ironically. You're, like, now you're enjoying H3, and it's poisoning you.
Yeah, you live in this gilded cage now. Like, you're obviously, finally, it's giving you some success.
Uh-huh.
But ultimately, listen, to me, I'd never be interested in doing what Redbar does.
Right.
It was never my aspiration to be like a full-time co-host or something like that. I just used to believe in sort of like the righteous thing behind it. And it was funny, of course.
Uh-huh.
but it's ultimately reactionary, right? That's as an artist, you don't want to be reactionary. You want to look within and create. It's a creative force. It's different than reaction. Reaction is the antithesis to creation.
Right.
And that's a glorified reaction channel. That's what it is. It's that is what it is.
Yeah, now it's just now reacting to YouTubers. Like, I don't know. I think he's wanting to go after bigger targets, but like, yeah, it's just a drama channel now. Like, he's totally inspired by Keemstar and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's sort of organically morphed into that, but yes, he is clout chasing, stepping the ladder, going after Mike Maljack, hoping that he will reach that level eventually. And it's a parasitic style of clout chasing. That's what it fucking is. I have zero interest in it. It's not admirable to me at all.
Exactly. Well, you create, do a bunch of cool drawings. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing that he won't even let people see like a picture of him. He totally controls his image. That's, clear from your visit that like, he didn't want you upstaging him. Like, seeing on video when you gave him the cigar prank, how fucking uncomfortable he was.
Why?
Doing something that wasn't planned in the show notes, it used to be
that really was it. Here's the thing too, by the way. So that's what I say when I talk about he's ruled by fear, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, he has like attachment, like he needs to hold and rule with an iron fist, and everything needs to go by his plan that he has, right? But if you do a show with a co-host, you introduce another free will to the format.
Uh-huh.
This path that you have envisioned that this show should be on, this rails, is going to immediately be branched off as soon as you put another person in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to stay on the fucking path. There's going to be branching paths. And if you can't roll with the punches, go with the flow, be like the water, right? If you can't do that, then, you're going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
You will get frustrated. So he got mega frustrated just by somebody else being there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I thought it was a funny prank. Oh, you're smoking cigars.
You smoked all the cigars without me?
That thing cost a lot of fucking money.
Really?
I wanted to buy 2 penis-shaped cigars. Turns out there's no such thing. So if you're an entrepreneur,
make it.
On that, because it's a big gap in the market. But
okay.
To get 2 penis-shaped cigars, there's no such thing. I find a funny, stupid 1960s penis cigar gag. I thought we could have a good laugh. We could laugh at the cigar smokers.
Yeah.
He was completely couldn't go with it, hated it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, even this you can't? Like, I'm trying to be a yes-ander here. Like, going with the fucking program, but he was constantly being negative.
Well, he's always doing some sort of like visual gag, buying some shit off Amazon and like doing something like that. So it was right up the alley, but like, I guess he thought that, I don't know, made him look like a fool. Like, now he's holding a penis, well,
I mean, it sort of was, but can't you just laugh at yourself a little bit?
Exactly, yeah. He takes himself so seriously. His ego is just, out of fucking control.
Yeah, well...
Can I just ask you this?
I'll tell you honestly, I'm sort of over this whole fucking Redbar shit.
Really? I mean, I think I am too. I stopped subbing to the Scars Club, which now he'll out you on the show like, oh, Jacob Scott, so-and-so, stop paying for Scars.
He does that?
Oh, yeah, like 2 episodes ago, he was like, Jacob Scott, you're no longer sub to Scars Club. We're going to have problems. Yes.
Oh my God.
Or it's anyone that like interacts with him in the BBG that he doesn't like, and then he'll go look up in his little files, like, is this guy still subbed? Oh, no, his sub lapsed in, like, October. I'm going to out him on the show.
Okay, so listen, here's the thing, right? I understand listeners, they want a lot of drama and stuff like that. I honestly don't want that. I don't want to be, like, a host for a parasite to feed off of and make content off of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly would rather this just blow off, him not mention anything, and then just have a peaceful separation.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for. But we'll see what happens, because I can't If he starts shitting on me on the show or something like that, I obviously can't let that go. But, we'll see. I hope not, because I don't have the fucking energy. I want to have a fun time, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to do a podcast war? Oh, lame.
I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to react. I don't want to have to be a back and forth where now we're fighting over the internet. He's 40 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking stupid. Too old for that shit. Can I just ask you one more question? So, moving to Arizona.
Nothing better to do. I'm sitting here alone,
You're
lonely,
just fucking stuck in Tucson. How are you? This is not my question, but how are you eating?
Oh, right now? Oh no, listen. I've been here today. I knew he was gonna fucking ghost me from the get go. All right, that was gonna happen again today. So I just went by the fucking pool until it got too hot. And I went inside, and I just thought, I always wanted to try. Listen, in the Netherlands, we only have... Listen, I've been eating so fucking healthy for the past half year, working out, tight fucking fitness regime.
Right.
So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pig out, and I wanted to try some of these fast food chains that you guys have. Because in the Netherlands, you only have McDonald's, Subway, KFC, and Burger King.
Right. Okay.
So, and you always hear Americans talk about, Chick-fil-A, there's and Wendy's and that and that. I never had any of that. So I ordered a bunch of that crap. A burger of each. So I've just been sitting here.
So you're just sitting there sampling greatest fast food chains?
Yes.
Well, that is what America is known for. So you're taking in the local experience.
Yeah, I'm taking in the American culture.
American way.
I noticed that they had on the websites when you order on the Uber Eats, it says, beverages by the gallon. This is really over the line.
This is too, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And I'm actually glad you called, because I was fucking bored of just not talking and sitting here.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering. I'm sorry if I creeped you out.
Dangerous question that creepily called my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry to creep you out. I'm glad we got to have this chat.
I'm not creeped out. It takes a lot more to creep me out. I can hear you're a good goy man.
Total goy.
The heart in the right place.
Exactly.
And we will see where this goes. And hopefully, maybe you can steer the tenure a little bit, maybe.
Of course.
Guys.
Maybe some behind the scenes. I mean, I'll tell you that behind Mike's back, they hate the show now.
Yeah.
And all that.
I've noticed some of that.
I mean, the year break is they were okay with it. I was too. I mean, I was getting a little antsy, but then he came back pretty good, but now it's 2 weeks between shows. Everyone hates karaoke.
It's so gay to karaoke, but by the way, also I haven't listened to a Redbar episode for fucking months.
Really?
I was completely tapped out. I listened to the last 3 ones just to sort of know what was going on, sort of.
The latest.
Fucking paying attention to any of that shit. I didn't have time to sit there 8 hours listening to a fucking cock stroking his own ego.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And well, we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna fucking. Here's the thing. I don't want to destroy him again. I feel slighted by this shit. I feel disrespected.
Yeah, it's super disrespectful. You're well within your right to feel that.
Yeah, exactly. So there's many people that say that, by the way.
What's that?
There's a lot of people that say that, by the way.
That you were disrespected.
Yeah, so that was disrespected from the beginning of that show. And
yeah,
I think even Jules sort of because I was messaging with Jules after the show, fuck this, I have a mega bad feeling about this, that was horrible. And she was saying, no, Mike is always like this, he's so just man, just give him some time, he's going to sleep now, and he'll be... so even she sort of knows. Yeah,
I mean, that sounds like I'm not saying Mike actually does, but that sounds like a beaten, abused woman, apologizing for her husband.
You, she probably feels super bad about him ghosting me, and I've messaged her, and she's ghosting me too, and that's not by her choice. He's told her, you don't message him back,
Yeah.
Well, it's whatever. Poor fucking girl. But.
Oh, I just wanted to circle back. So the question I was going to ask, So when he moved to Arizona, do you think? Okay, so the rumor that was going around, and maybe you know inside information, Harley was saying that Mike wanted money from Harley, like to take a sizable loan. He's going to move out to Arizona, and like Harley's rich or his family's loaded or something. They own, I don't know, whatever.
Wait, who the fuck is Harley again? That big fat guy?
Yeah, the big fat cowboy guy that ran around with Todd Detter.
Oh, wait, don't they hate each other?
Well, Harley hates Mike now because of whatever happened with Todd.
Yeah. Well, Todd was fucking weird schizo.
Psycho. Hated him the whole time. And it was Todd and Harley are, best friend, childhood friends. So there was a rumor going around that Mike wanted to like take a loan from Harley or just straight out get some money. And that's why he moved to Arizona, or like he was hoping to get some of Harley's money. And that's why he was nice to him. And like to get a sizable loan or some sort of cash flow infusion to do this studio and stuff. Do you know anything about that, or this is all?
No.
I
don't know anything about that.
Okay. Do you know if any? Well, I guess I forget the timeline. Do you think when he moved to Arizona, do you think any of those Arizona guys like Danny Woodward, Xander, Todd, Harley, do you think they visited him in AZ before? No. I don't think anybody visited him. Okay.
Mike is a recluse. He's a hermit.
Just a total hermit. Yeah. I mean, that's what I figured.
Listen, I've been here for 2 days. I'm fucking tanned as fuck. Mike comes out only when the sun comes out. He shuffles to his car. That's it.
Like an old woman. He may go to the mall once every...
We were supposed to go shooting and shit. All these lofty promises.
Uh-huh.
I was actually looking forward to shooting some guns. None of that happened. And it's not happening now. Fucking cocksucker.
Fucker. So he has guns?
He has a ton of guns now.
Really?
And by the way, here's something that he doesn't know yet. But I just sat there cocking a shotgun to like the beat of a song I put on, and I fucking broke the thing. I broke the shotgun cock, and I put it back in the rack.
Well, we'll discover that at some point. When he goes to you shoot Sam Tripoli, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah, we should give Sam Tripoli a hint that he doesn't have... His shotgun is going to...
Hey, his shotgun is fucked.
My prints are going to be on that thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think of that. Wait a fucking second, he gave me a bunch of guns to hold. Uh-oh.
That's why he wanted those prints.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you're going to the Netherlands.
He might actually do that. But yeah, I bet there's a bunch of fucking little fucking Jewish scams that he does. Also, but when you go to a restaurant with him, it's mega uncomfortable. He basically goes there not to enjoy the food, but to be a critic of food. It's
really?
So uncomfortable, dude. And he'll like complain to he'll ask, this is off. It's not good. Like he'll become Gordon Ramsay, like while you're eating, and he thinks that's impressive.
Oh my God.
Mega uncomfortable. Ugh.
What a Karen. He's become like a Karen, like a old Jewish woman.
Yeah, well, I'm, completely honest with you, I was already tapped out of Redbar since last year.
Yeah.
This trip was planned last year around August or some shit.
Right.
Or March even. And then it was postponed until after the airports would open up again, and then when Mike started to feel better again. And so it was basically in the works. But like, after now, like, I'm
just done. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I think I didn't watch the last 2 episodes, but then I finally I would watch a little bit of live, like maybe an hour or 2, and then I could not get myself to like tune in for 8 hours. So like the last 2 or 3, I haven't watched, and then it's like, oh, new show on. Yeah, I guess I'll check it out. All right, I'm tuning out. This sucks.
Yeah. I'm not into it. You should come fucking join our Discord. That's a hip booming little club we got going on in there.
Okay, I will definitely. Is it on your site? Is there an invite link?
No, you got to send me an email or a DM or something. Yeah, DM me on Facebook. I'll send you an invite link.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
So we got raided by a bunch of like actual Nazi groups.
Okay, so you keep it pretty locked down. I got to give a big shout out to Salvo Pancakes. I mean, I know you mentioned him on the show, but like to me, that's the new Redbar, and he's already like on his YouTube live. He has more than Mike now.
Yeah,
not that that matters, but
we're gonna do a project together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do a merch parody where I'm gonna be drawing like big, fat, disgusting Ethan Kleins.
Okay.
We're gonna do like you know how he exposed the plagiarized designs from HC Steady Fresh?
Yes, yeah.
So we're going to use those designs as a basis. We're going to make them like anti-Semitic and shit.
That's great. And what was it? It was going to be called Teddy Fash.
Yeah, Teddy Fash.
Teddy Fash.
Isn't that hilarious? I mean,
that's great.
Look, here's the thing, right? So I like to do creative stuff like that. I bet you Mike will be like resentful and like back in the like behind the scenes go to Salvo, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this with him, and some shit like that, probably.
Absolutely. It's going to make Mike super jealous. I mean...
Isn't that disgusting that he would do that?
So disgusting. And, like, now he's already trying to, like, also work with Salvo. Like, he's doing... Like, Salvo's doing the live Def Noodles roast. He's flying out on Thursday and going to be there live. Like, now Mike injected himself into that and, like...
Oh, wait, Mike made it seem to me like that was him. He paid for Salvo's plane tickets too or something.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, but yeah, you probably know more than me.
I think so.
But he's already trying to like, but this is going to make him turn on Salvo. And Salvo covered the first roast, so Mike is just like jumping on it, you know?
Yeah. He's going to turn on Salvo too.
For sure. He turns on everybody.
I think the reason Mike hasn't fully turned on me yet is because I know too much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think he's always been afraid too. Like he sort of used me in a Talmudic way, especially as he started to become bigger and bigger and bigger, as like a lightning rod. How do you call it? Like for like the anti-Semitism. Like, no, look, I got this guy. How could I be a Jew?
Yeah. Why would I feature this guy on my show?
I'm like that as a barrier for like the internet, the large subset of internet based and red pilled people, and I sort of justify him.
Right.
And I actually expect this, by the way, because I'm telling you, I'm seeing very big names that are too big to talk about it. This Owen Benjamin, Adam Greeny, and what I'm doing, where we're just naming them, and we're naming the Jew, because I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna fucking pretend that I can't criticize a Jew, okay? I'm fucking sick of it. That's gonna grow and grow and grow, and they're gonna fucking find a fucking like maneuver to subvert that again. But I think it's gonna be growing though. They're gonna be defensive against it still, but they will be. This movement is anti-Jewish. I'm not saying anti-Semitic even, but like where you just say Jews need to fucking learn how to take a joke. I'm sick of being silenced by you guys. Fuck you. And it's Jews that are doing the censorship that needs to be just said out loud.
For sure.
No longer do we need to be working with like dog whistly type of shit. I'm sick of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I honestly think that's very important. And by the way, that's what's been on my mind. And that's what I kept being brought up as I got more drunk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then after like a rewatch, I watched some of those tense moments. Then it like dawned on me that you were also targeting, like throwing it to him. Like, I will not be silenced, Mike. It will not be your Jewish tricks, your Talmudic subversions.
I didn't know I was doing that.
Yeah, you have to. If you don't remember the second half, you have to go back and watch. I mean,
I'd be too uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. I would understand that, but yeah, you basically said that at the end, like, I will not allow you, Mike, to treat me like this in your Talmudic subversion ways.
Wait, is that
Yes. Yes. So you did say it straight up to his face.
By the way, he had it fucking coming then, right? That
he
was
did.
Like, retribution for what he did to me in the beginning.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. Thinking back, it was uncomfortable as soon as the cameras went on.
Yeah, he was mega uncomfortable, and therefore I got uncomfortable, honestly. Like, I wasn't having fun in the beginning.
Well, yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm at a stern, strict show where I need to behave.
Yeah, you're in front of the principal. I mean, so my take on it is like, you know how much he makes fun of Joe Rogan being, you know, a no fun, you know, he gets mad when someone drinks in front of him. He did the exact same thing. Like, he's asking you to fix your mic, like, put your mic to your face.
Yeah, he yells at me too, right? Like, you fix your mic, and then he corrects himself. Just kidding, it's a joke.
He can't pour a beer. Like, did you see all those suds? And like, he just can't laugh at himself.
Bitch, man, he never poured a beer.
That was pretty fucking embarrassing to watch that pour. I was like, ooh. I know Mike's not a beer drinker, but like, you're 40. Like, how do you not know how to pour a beer into a glass?
Yeah, you must have been just by osmosis have learned how to pour. But that's the thing. He hasn't had any friends ever.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out to drink with friends or do anything.
Yeah.
All his knowledge comes from YouTube. Like, how can you be this commentator on the culture when your entire inner hard drive, your operating system is created by that same culture? You are a product of it. You can't criticize something from the inside.
Right. I mean, to unironically watch like stuff like Red Scare is just beyond me.
That's something my ex-girlfriend who used to date a chick from Brooklyn for like 2.5 years.
Uh-huh.
And she was into that. She was into Red Scare.
Yeah.
I've never heard a fucking second of it, by the way, but she would talk about it.
It's like,
Dasha's dumb cunt face. I'm like, okay, cool. You go listen to your woman bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's women bullshit. It's lefty bullshit. It's like a communism. It's like,
Wait, is that what it is? Because Mike actually said in the car, the only thing I listened to is, and he mentioned Red Scare and another thing. And he said, the girls of he said, Red Scare is basically Redbar. That's what he said.
Really? I mean, I've never watched it, but yeah, it's like along the same lines as Chapo, Trap House, like those guys. They're like DSA.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay. So like, I don't know. It's sort of in the same vein as Cumtown, but if you would think like Cumtown's sort of on the right, Chapo Trap House is like a sister podcast, but they're all DSA Brooklyn people. So Red Scare is in that same. It's a communist podcast. It's, you know, lefties listen to it, socialists.
All right, gotcha. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I get, you know, it sort of runs in their blood, huh?
Exactly.
So that's why he probably judges with that shit. Well, get some of the dissidents to join our Discord.
Okay.
Here's the thing. When it comes to something like this, don't throw any first punches because you're not going to look sympathetic. Just be calm, collected, and see what happens. Yeah, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't want to throw the first punch, but like, definitely, I don't know. I'm not going to, far be it from me to tell you what to do, but like, on your show, like, if you feel like you need to express that you were like disrespected, or if your audience asks about it, like, I don't know. I don't think that's throwing the.
You know, I mean, if anything, you should know that I'm literally an open book. You're a fucking guy that hacked my phone in my hotel room.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You're telling me. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't give a shit about any of that. You know, I'm completely honest, 100%.
Yeah.
You will not be able to find even a little tiny bone in my closet. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I live free. I'm the opposite of that guy.
Yeah.
So if he wants to do something, there's nothing you can get me with. What he would do, he would lie. He would do like Talmudic exaggerations and all this stuff. He would have to lie in order to defame me.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes like audience against audience and stuff like, which he has a way bigger audience, but his audience, he's cultivating something that is going to eat himself too. Like, he talks about how each 3HT does that.
Uh-huh.
But he despises his fans. Like me, I talk to my fans, I won't even say fans. It's ridiculous.
Ugh, your audience.
We hang out in my Discord. We're talking all day long.
Yeah.
Some of them have become some of my greatest friends. I don't despise anybody.
Right.
Mike looks at people as if they're less than him.
Yes.
Pay pigs.
Yeah. the pay pigs just feeding him his Scars Club money. I think the big change of like the feel of the show is like he doesn't read the chat. Like I get that it's big and maybe it's moving too fast, but like that kind of made it fun and an interactive show. I guess he's got, Jules for that now for the most part, which is fine, but like.
But he wouldn't let her speak.
Exactly, yeah. He controls her narrative. Like, she can't even speak on the mic unless spoken to.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's embarrassed to have a girl co-host. Like, she's not allowed to show her face.
Uh-huh.
So he is embarrassed by that. But at the same time, he needs her, right? So there's another fucking, rotten foundation there.
For sure.
There's a lot of rotten foundation that he builds upon.
Do you think he's, like, embarrassed of her? Like, why do you think just because he doesn't let her on cam, like, he doesn't want to have, like, a female co-host, quote-unquote?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that is what it is. Yeah.
Does she want to be on cam? Like, have you talked about that? Or?
I mean, I think it's way past that point.
Uh-huh.
But I would think she would have wanted to be more of a character, which has become sort of the case now.
Which is fair. I mean, clearly she's doing all, like, the sourcing of time codes, watching shit, writing show notes. Like, she's become essentially the producer.
Yes, that's what he's groomed her into becoming a producer. And she's also the person that wipes his ass, cleans his diapers.
He wears diapers?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Listen, dude, I'm not going to get all... Like, again, what I said is I have... That's the thing.
You have.
I can go, you know?
Yeah, let Mike say one word, you know?
Listen, dude, he's not... He's pathetic.
Wow.
Let's just put it like that.
Wow.
So I'm not worried about that. But, I would say send me a DM. I got to go take a big, fat... Don Cappuccino right now.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll send you a Discord link.
Yeah, I look forward to joining that. Definitely going to watch the next Sven streams. All right, man. Thanks for talking to me. Have a good flight back to Nederland.
You're a good boy. Bye-bye.
You are too. Bye-bye.